Hey ladies, how are y'all tonight? I think I'm on about a minute early here. It is so good to be with y'all tonight. I have, hey Zoe, I have my grandsons on, or with me here. So if you hear some noise, it's the TV or my grandsons. They're at a school tomorrow, so they're excited to stay with Nana. But wow, what a busy weekend I've had. I don't know about you guys. We got football on Fridays and then football on Saturday, and so we stay busy, just really busy. And I'm working on a let me show you real quick, Zoe. I'm working on this project with Creative Paper Artisan, and excuse you, he purped really loud. Anyway, I'm making a journal, a little cute pumpkin journal that I'm going to put these. I think I'm going to use a paper sack. I was going to use a file folder, but I think I'm going to use a paper sack. Anyway, this will be the pages inside the journal here, and then it'll be covered with this, and then covered with all her pretty paper, and it's gonna be something else. Look at this paper, Zoe. This is the autumn kit that Creative Paper Artisan has. Isn't it gorgeous? I mean, it's something else, right? And anyway, I've been working on that too this weekend, and well, you know, getting it going anyway. And so let me set that aside. But I am telling you what, this was fun. This Shabby leaf. They're called Shabby fall leaves. It's a swap that begins, well, I think it's going on right now. And I didn't get the dates of it. I should have done that. Anyway, this is something I put together. I just saw something I wanted to cut. This is what I put together today. I added this word wasn't on there when I took the picture and posted it. Hey Tabitha. But I added this word because I thought, oh my gosh, it needs a word, you know. But I got these burlap leaves in a pack at Walmart. But I hear tell you can get them at Dollar Tree as well. My Dollar Tree's been slacking. They used to have a lot of good stuff, but here lately, all I got was a pack of stickers and some. But I did get this cute ribbon with little foxes on it, and then these little hedgehogs. It's really cute ribbon. I did get that, but I was really disappointed because most of the time I get like big hauls, you know. And but these are super easy. I could have painted them. Maybe I should have painted so the back would be maybe a pink or something, but I like it regular, you know, just plain burlap myself. And none of the burlap is showing on the front really. I think you can tell a little piece right there, but I covered this whole little thing. And you know what, Tabitha, I think you sent me this. I think it looks like a piece of a wedding dress. And I cut this piece off and used it on here and just kept layering. I look at my lace. Here's all of my laces. I've got my seam binding out. But anywho, we're just gonna make one of these. Gonna layer them up, and just they're precious. They're easy. And then the other. Hi Sharon, good to see you, babe. I want to make a fall one. That's because it says Shabby fall leaves. So I mean, you could do them a Shabby, which that's what this one is, or you could do them fall, however you want. Now you don't have to have the burlap leaves. That's why I put, hey Cheryl, the leaves templates in the event that you can print out and cut out of your cardstock, whatever paper you want. I picked out, I have some really pretty fall paper that I found at Hobby Lobby, and that's what I'm going to be using. I just cut off pieces of the fall papers, and I'm going to make a fall one that has these papers. Look at this one. Oh, this was my favorite. It's the florals, but it's the fall colors. Oh my gosh, I love it. And we'll make one of those in just a minute. Hey, Patty, good. I'm so glad you're here, babe. But we'll make a fall one in a minute. And but let's start with the Shabby. That, oh my gosh, it's my favorite. I'm going to use Fabri-Tac because we're putting burlap is kind of a fabric, and then we're going to be putting laces on. So I like to, but art glitter works just fine. I don't know if your white glue would work. I suspect it will if you give it time to dry, you know. And I like this trimming it out effect that I gave. You know, just kind of trimming the little leaves out, and that's how I started this one. So let's start this other one that way. I have this trim here. Actually, it was a real big piece, and this is part of it. I trimmed that. I cut that little edge of the lace out. In fact, I cut that. This was a wide piece of lace, probably that wide, and I cut the wham out of it, and decided to use pieces of it as opposed to all of it as a whole. But as you can see, this is just how I like to start the project. You can just start laying it down, you know, putting your laces on there. I hope some of you are going to craft with me tonight, and then show us your makes. But the other thing is you know, sign up for the swap. This is a very fun swap. And, you know, we could use these. And, hey, sis, oh, my gosh, I miss you. Guys, I talk to her every single day, okay? And I don't think I've talked to her. I don't know. It's been a week. What, sis? She has been busy. But I'm so glad you're here. But but you could use these as decoration, you know, in your home. They'd be beautiful. I mean, gorgeous in our journals. If you're going to do a shabby one, you know, you could use them in any journal, you know, your vintage journals or whatnot. But the fall ones, hey, Barbara. Hi, Cheryl Wessel. How you doing, babe? Are you feeling better, Cheryl? I hope. The fall ones would be really, you know, something different, you know, in your journals, in those fall journals, you know. I was telling Zoe before y'all came on, I'm in the process of working on a fall journal myself for Creative Paper Artisan, and it's all right, sis. It's all right. But I'm with you in spirit, and I'm going to make plans to come see you, by the way. But I'll text you or call you. But I'm working on that fall journal for her, and you know, just. But y'all see, I'm talking, and I'm not saying anything about this project. The way I'm liking to do it is to take these leaves, and I like to trim around the edges of them. You know, add a little focus on there. I'm looking at my other one, seeing how I did it, because I liked the way the prototype turned out, actually. And so I'm just laying a little bead of glue down around the edges of the leaves, and that's just how I'm approaching it. But I had planned originally not to do this trim and just to start laying laces down just on the leaf, you know. I don't quite have enough room. I don't quite have enough there. See, this came off of this big piece, and then this came there. So this was a really wide piece of lace, and I bought it on Amazon, and quite inexpensively too, by the way. I want to say I paid less than $10 for it and got a couple of yards of it. I think in the big scheme of things, $10 for a couple of yards is kind of expensive, I suppose. But I just didn't think so. It was so pretty. I just said, yeah, I'm going to buy it. So that was where I was at with it. But I'm just laying down these trims, and I'm liking, and I laid down, because this burlap has the holes in it, it was you know, getting on my mat, so I laid a piece of this book page down to protect it. Hey Lori, good to see you, babe. But you know, right now it's not looking so great, but we're gonna fix that. It's gonna be great. And then let me look at some other opportunities in my pile of lace. I pulled out everything, and let me see what else I got and what else I might want to do. I don't know if I like that. I do. We'll do that. And and then your fabric scraps would be really good too. Now on this fall one that we're going to do next, we're doing this shabby one right now. The fall themed leaf, I'm going to use papers and lace. So, you know, if you don't have lace trims, then don't let that stop you. You know, get out your paper and start laying your paper down on your project, you know. And, you know, just go to town with that. But we'll get this going to where it looks better. Right now, like I say, this is looking a little, oh my gosh. But it all comes together in the end, you know. But this is just my approach on it. So I liked the lace, the little trims to it myself. You know, adds a little ruffle edge or whatnot. And I just keep laying them down and cutting. I'm just kind of cutting around my leaf. And let's cut this. There we are. I got a little piece here. It needs glued. I love my Sugar Bell bottle, Tabitha. Thank you so much. It's just the best. I think it was somebody said they didn't care for them, but I do. I've enjoyed having that so much. So let's see about covering the rest of it up. And then I have my little bag. I use a makeup bag for scraps, so I'm going to pull all that out, set it down here, pull out my little fall pieces. I don't know, what do y'all think about burlap on burlap? That'd be kind of cool. I love a shabby myself. Yes, it is like, oh, right up my little style alley, I'm telling you. And I'm going to shabby this little piece of burlap up here and see about laying some of that down. I didn't use this on the last one, but I think I'm gonna like that. So I'm gonna put that one there. Let me cut this up. And I don't know if y'all can hear that TV back there. I told him, I said, it better be G-rated, buddy. Sometimes I hear that TV and I'm like, what are they saying? Get it off of there. But, oh my gosh, the stuff that they watch sometimes. Alright. I have to get on to them. Their mom would too, so trust and know. It isn't just me. Did you? The Sugar Bell bottle? Let me see. Oh my gosh. Why did you put your Sugar Bell bottle in the microwave? Did your glue harden up or something? Oh, my Lanta. I like the way that burlap lays over that little trim there. Hey, Kat. Nice to see you, sweetie. This is a project be right up your alley, too. She likes it all, shabby and whatnot, too. I know she does. Oh, I wanted this side here. And I don't want to lose focus, you know, sight of the fact that this is a leaf. So I'm trying to make sure that the angles of the leaf stay in play, you know, if that makes sense. I like that. And maybe I'll do that again up here. I like that. I like this burlap to have some edge to it, you know, some distress. So before I commit, let me just lay it there and see what else I want to do. I have these other pieces of lace. If I can find them in my pile. I have quite the pile going here. Let me take that off. I think I'll just do that. Do that there. And do that. And I'm just laying these down, seeing where I want, what I might want to do. Yeah, I think I like that. So, and there's no right or wrong way to do this. This is a project that it is just, there is no wrong way. And especially with the whole shabby aspect of it, you know, that's the cool thing about vintage and shabby. There just is no wrong way to approach these or to do these projects. Well, I don't. Did you say why you put it in there? I'm still baffled. Was your glue hardened up or something? Okay, let me see. I had some hearts. These little hearts here that my sister gave me. And I was going to cut those out separate. And, well, maybe I should lay them like that. I like that. So we'll put that there like so. And as you can tell, you're not going to see the burlap. If you want to see your burlap, then, you know, you'd not cover everything up, you know. And I'm waiting to see. Okay. I guess you needed to heat your glue up. Is that what it was? Did it? Oh, man, that must have been a mess in your microwave. Lord have mercy. Okay. See, I like this lace. It has the little flower, like, little flowers there. So I'm cutting those off separate. Making, you know, so they'll fit in the corner over here. I'm kind of doing that out of camera shot. And I thought I'd put that there. And I know it's hard to tell on this. Now that I've got it all covered, I don't have to do that. I think maybe now you can see a little better. And I've got some pink lace here that might, if I turned it that way. Okay. All right. I like that. My grandson, I think, wants to craft with me.
No, I'm not crafting right now.
Oh, you're not going to craft?
No, that one's too hard.
Oh, he says this is too hard. He's crazy.
For me it is. I'm just now beginning to do this stuff.
Oh, he says it's too hard. He's wrong.
I know I'm wrong, but right now it's not really what I'm going to do.
Okay, I don't know if y'all can hear him, but he says it's not what he's going to do. Is it too girly?
No, just because I need to get this thing to my friends done first.
Okay, baby.
That's really it, really.
I bet it's too girly, girls.
No.
All right, I like that. I like this. And where was that applique? See this? And it has that flower right there. So let me look at that. And all I'm doing is taking my laces and working within the confines of my lace. You know, you may not have these exact laces, of course. You know, oh my gosh, you guys have some awesome stuff. Okay, I wanted my flower. Okay, everything's moving on me. Alright, I'm going to put her there. Just covering up stuff. And we're going to put that back over there. I don't know if I like that lace part there. We may take that off. But it's collaging on a leaf, you know. And I like that. And then I don't know what happened to my pink flowers and stuff. I put them in a bag. Here they are. And I cut out these. This is also a thick lace that I had. That I put that on the other one, but I think I'm going to do it again because, boy, I sure like that. And let me put that one there. Put this here. And these are all part of a big lace that a wide lace that I had. And I cut them all up before we came on. And isn't that gorgeous? And I don't know. What do y'all think, guys? She's coming together. And then my sister gave me this, and I liked it on the last one. I think I'll use it again. And I'm measuring how much I'm going to need. And I maybe put that there like so. And then I'll do it again. And I'm going to put that there, and that's going to come back here because she's trying to run off on me. And I think I like this. And then I'm going to pick all this up, and I'm going to start gluing it. What do y'all think? And then I need my half-back pearls on there. Yeah, you thought it was an angel? I don't know. When you said that, when I saw your comment, I was like, ooh, you know, she's kind of right. She's kind of right. I'm putting these in their appropriate places so I'll remember where they go. Alright. This is what I'm on the bubble about. I may not put that back on. But I'm going to start gluing it down. Now I'm committing. I don't know, this might go through on my pad. We'll see. If I have to clean it, I have to clean it. It's no big deal. Alright. And well, I don't know about your glue bottle, girl. I'm baffled. I'm sorry that happened to you. Alright. Fabri-Tac has strings sometimes. I saw Miranda McCulley using acetone or something crazy in her glue, and I think she thinned it out or something. I've never tried anything like that. It sounded smelly, so I didn't want to do it. I was like, I don't want my glue to be all stinky. You know what? Speaking of that, I saw on a video one time a girl put essential oils in her glue, and it didn't stay, you know, like in the project for, you know, like a long period, but it was relaxing to her while she did the project. She was from Britain or somewhere. And so I thought, well, that's a pretty cool idea, you know. I mean, I don't think I care, you know. I don't need essential oil to relax me when I craft. But I thought it was a pretty cool idea. Hey, son, could you turn that down? And I did think it was a pretty good idea. But, again, I'm not gonna do that. Trim that little piece there. And then I want to put this down here. But y'all see how easy this is? And, you know, if you don't get as extravagant as I am with the half-back pearls, which, how could you not? But, you know, if you sign up for the swap, keep them kind of flat if you're worried about your postage. Keep that in mind when you're making it. Me and the postman, you know, we just have this thing. And, we get along just fine. And so sometimes they, well, the other day, I was sending something to, Canada, and, I guess he just was too nice to me, because the next day in my mailbox was a envelope that said, you owe us $1.83. I was like, oops, sorry. So I have to go back up there Monday and mail that thing to that woman. It wasn't even for our group. It's for something else. Okay. I'm going to put this here, and I'm going to leave room for maybe a word right here, I think. I might get out my cheesecloth. Ooh, wouldn't that be fun? I don't know. Maybe another... If I could find a beige lace, that would be pretty. I like the beige and the white together, sort of. Like, see that? How this is a creamy, and then this is a stark white. I like it. Yeah, see, I don't know that it messes with the stickiness. I was worried about the smell. Honestly. For me, it was like a smell thing. Did I want that there or at the top? I think I wanted to do that. Let me lay that down. I did. And we're putting that up there. Yeah. I'm yapping, not crafting. Hey, Sandy. Good to see you, babe. We're doing some pretty fall leaves tonight. Well, this one's shabby, but we'll do a fall one in a second. This is for a swap that you guys get signed up for, because it's fun. But you can print those leaves that were in the event and make them out of paper just as well. You don't have to have the burlap ones. Okay. I think I'm going to cut this a little bit. Because, see, inevitably, I pick it up and then I lay it back down a little different than what I had intended. So it's not quite the same. But, oh my gosh, you know, this is so fun. Oh, let me find them. Thank you, Sandy. Jump in and do it too. Show us what you got. All right. I don't know about right here. I like this ribbon here. It's a sheer. And if I laid some of that there and did a word, but I'm looking at some other option here. I've got so much going on my. Oh wow, I like that. Okay. Yeah, I've gotten so much, you know, little pieces and bits and bobs of things from ladies that when I got to pulling out today, well, yeah, really yesterday, but today when I really dove into it, I was like, man, look at all the options I have. So you'll be surprised once you start pulling your stuff out. Look at that so far. It's so pretty. I like it. I know that acetone smells. It's horrible. It's horrible. Horrible if you ask me. But, you know, I got these tiny pearls too. Let me pull them out. Somebody sent these to me in a Happy Mail. These little small ones, and then I've got these larger ones. And so let me add some little dots wherever I want to put them. And we'll stick these down. They got a sticky back, but of course they're not going to stick on all this fabric. And they're kind of connected together too, so I gotta snip them. But they're just perfect. I got glue all over my fingers. Oh, Lord have mercy. I love this. This is just, I love it. I'm going to use a big pearl up here. I'm telling you what, I'm having the best time with this project. I like this. This is right the thing I love to do, right here. And I like the way that's ruffling right there. Do I want a big one or small? I think I want a small one there. I don't know if I'm going to add any bling to this one. Do you think I should add bling, guys, or should I stick with the pearls? Did y'all like the bling on the last one? Yeah, this is a lot of fun. If things get off my fingers. Alright. Now it's stuck to my mat. You like the pearls, Zoe? I do too. We're gonna do pearls on this one, no bling. I'm gonna put them all over the place. I think they're gonna work all over the place. And like I said, these are connected together, so I'm gonna snip them so I can get them apart. Somebody sent these to me, but I got my bigger halfbacks at Dollar General. And they were $1. Not $1.25, $1. Sorry, Dollar Tree. Oh my gosh, them with that 25 cents. Did they really have to do that? Oh my goodness. This is the funnest project. I love this. This is so pretty. Now I want to do a word. Let me get my words. I need my words. Alright. Let me see here. It doesn't need to be a big one. And I gotta find one I want to use. I'm looking through my box of words. And, ooh, we'll do passion. I had it in a pinkish tone, but I'm going to sit here for days looking through words. That's ridiculous. Oh, here it is. I found it in pink. Good job, Stacy. Yeah, I thought so too. I was, and like I said, they're not $1.25. They are $1. And they've got bling for $1. I bought some cardstock there for less than $5. It was a 6x6 pack. And I am almost out. It was all like just really kind of primary colors. But you talk about good quality. It really was. I was impressed. And we're going to ink this a little bit. Add a little distress. I didn't pull my inks out because I thought, well, I'm not using ink tonight. Yes, I am. Okay. I'm going to put my word here on the ruffle. There we are. There we are. I was going to do passion, but I just put patience. She's fine. Patience is fine. Lord knows I need to know that. So this is the one we just made. And this is the one I made before. I like them both. I like how this one has a little bit hanging off. I didn't do that so much on this one. But I like them. Like I said, there's no right or wrong way to do these. You just get out your laces and start layering and building on there and making a little shabby project, you know. All right, now let me clear this off, and we'll get to. Well, they don't, Sharon. They don't have a craft section at your Dollar General. It's usually over by the cards. That's where ours is. Okay, I'm not gonna use that, but I might use some of this. So let me push it back out of the way and get me another leaf. And I'm gonna, it's got the little wire thing on there, but I'm leaving it because I may want to, you know, hook this to something pretty. And but let me pull out all my fall stuff and my fall papers, and we're gonna make a fall one. And I got some pretty seam binding. Thank you, Tabitha Haynes. You guys, oh my gosh, and speaking of which, I ordered some tags or some tickets from her shop, Creative Haystack Creations, and this green is might work out real good. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to get them. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous little tickets. They have the like little flashcard things on there. They've got roses and a little girl. Oh my gosh, they are gorgeous. Oh, I cannot wait to get them. I am excited. Here's my green. I might use some of that. And then here's my orange. I might use that. And I got the leaves at Walmart, but I've heard you can get them at Dollar Tree. So see, I've pulled out all my stuff, and then we'll get to town. But I've heard you can get them at Dollar Tree, but my Dollar Tree didn't have them. But I found them at Walmart, and they were $1.19, I think. I want to say they were $1.19, maybe. I'm cutting around this lace here because I may want to lay this down as a base, but I don't want these little stringy things. I may want to lay this down. I don't know. We'll see. This may not work, but let me see. We'll put this down, and then we'll go from there, and let me see if I like it. If I do, then I'm going to cut around where the leaf is here. And then I bought these. Oh my gosh, paid way too much for these. But I got them at Hobby Lobby, and I paid $5. Oh my gosh. But of course I'll have leaves till, you know, the rapture, you know. So I mean, I've got leaves for a while. Hey Jan. And I want to use these in this project too. And then I like this little yellow trim, and that's certainly not going to go with this green, so I don't know. I like this little lacy thing here, just a little snippet that I got from somebody, and I don't think this mint works. It's okay, it's going away, but I like this green though for sure. And I'll trim around, and I think I'll lay this down as my base lace. That rhymed. My base lace. Oh my gosh, Stacy. I won't quit my day job, girls, I promise. Okay. And I'm trimming up my lace here, because I want to see my leaves. I want it to show that it's a leaf. So I'll cut me a little thing here. I'm not throwing those, even this tiniest little scraps, away because I may use them. It's got a little something on it. Okay, so we have a lace base, and I'm going to refrain from making another joke. And I was thinking I would, maybe I could put that there. And, you know, in keeping with the fall. Now, you don't have to, man, if you've got fabrics, I'm thinking some canvas-like fabric or, you know, something like that would work really good. A linen, you know. Here comes my cat. Lord have mercy. I've picked up after my cat all blooming day. Been all over my craft stuff. Yeah, she's sitting on top of my papers right now. She's going to knock them down. Alright. So, I like that. And I was thinking that I would take this pretty orange seam binding, and I would try to ruffle it here along. I'm going to lay the glue down, and I'm going to start to ruffle all the way around the bottom here. In fact, that's what I'm going to do. So, this is going to go through on my mat, but I don't care. I love fall colors. If I can't have pink, creams and pinks, then I'll take oranges and greens and yellows. Okay. So I got a little layer of glue down, and I'm going to take this seam binding. It's already kind of crinkly, you know, because that was the good part about this with what I got from Tabitha, is that it's kind of crinkly. And but I'm gonna crinkle it some more like that. I got glue all on my fingers. And like that.
And once that's done, we're ready to move on to the next step. But first, the team took a quick lunch break, and apparently one of the guys was
sticks to my fingers.
and he was showing his friends the videos I made. I thought that was pretty cool. Okay.
And then once I get to the end, I'll cut it.
Asphalt is to compact the subbase even more, so we won't have any sinkhole. Now, the reason why they're spraying down the driveway with water is because
there we go. Oh my gosh, I like that.
think about building sandcastles
Okay.
with dry sand. It just falls apart.
Yeah, I had a plan when I started here tonight in my head. And I didn't know, I told Tabitha, I said, I don't know how this is going to go. But I think it's going to work out pretty good. I knew what I wanted to work with. I think this yellow's a little bright. But I may introduce it. And then I've got this little piece of cream with the pearls that, a little bitter bob that somebody had sent me. And so I'm going to lay down this green. I'm going to commit to that. And I'm going to lay that down as a little, as a little base, and then I'll build on top of that. And whoever sent me this lace must have known exactly what I needed, because I mean it's almost exactly the amount that I need. You know, I want to say it was Yaffa Myers that sent it to me, though. Those of you who know Yaffa. Yeah, this is gonna be pretty. And then I'm gonna get those papers. I'm gonna use the lace and the papers in this particular project. And let me add that there. And well, I don't need that, so let me cut it. There we go. Alright, that's covered pretty good. That's good enough. And then I'm going, I don't know, do I want to do more of this? I like this darker orange too. This looks like some sari silk. That would be pretty somewhere. Maybe I'll do that same layering effect right there. I think I will. And I'll do that ruffling thing, or whatever you're going to call this. I don't know. And what that does is adjust the thickness of the asphalt going down. They want to make sure the asphalt is the same thickness on both the right and left side of the driveway. Trying to make that crinkle there. Yeah. Now the tandem rollers use one last time to compress the hot asphalt to make it as smooth and dense as possible. And oh, I like that. This fall one's going to be pretty. Satisfying seeing that rough surface get turned into a nice, smooth driveway. And finally, with one last pass, the driveway. So you can't go wrong. You just get in here and experiment with the little pieces. Even the smallest of pieces will work out really good for you. It didn't bunch up. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's leaving glue all over my thing, but it's alright, I'll clean it off. Look at that. So far, that's looking pretty dang good. Alright. Now, do I still want to keep going with my seam binding thing? I think I do. I think I want to lace some around this side here. And I still have this real pretty orange here. I just like the little edge, the little ruffle edgy thing myself. This certainly doesn't need it. It would be, I could have just started building on it like it was, you know, but I can't do anything without going that extra. So,
putting down the QP stone base, and then grading and leveling and compacting that stone base, and finally adding 3.5 inches of.
And see, and the fact that this was already crinkled for me. Oh, perfect, Tabitha. And then look at these colors. I mean, you're not going to find them anywhere else. Really, you're not. And then these tickets. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to get them. Oh, I'm so excited. She's a genius, I tell you. We have got the most talented, creative women in our group, I think, on Facebook. We are awesome together. And I have a blast with you guys. Alright. Let me cut that. Oh, how cute is that? Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. She's so cute. Alright, I don't know if I'm going to use that, so let me set it aside. Oh, I know, but you'll make one of these for your house. Just make one for your home. I don't know, but I'm thinking I might put that leaf there. I don't know if I like these bright red ones. I don't think I do, but I like these orangey. They have different colors in this bag. And I may do that. I might put her up here though. I don't know, what do y'all think? Or should I stick with the orangey? Let me get the orange and see where I'm at. What do y'all think? Does it need the red? Because it's already got the orange up there? I don't know. Maybe that is good. And let me get my papers. And I'm going to start ripping and tearing on my papers here. Alright. I like this paisley. And I gotta use this floral for sure. Let me start. I'm gonna do this. And I'm gonna rip some pieces out. Yeah, I paid good money for this paper to rip it. Alright. Let me see how I want to do this. Okay, we're going to put that there like so. And then I'm going to get another piece of this paisley here. Okay. Let me get this where I can see. Because I don't want the white part. If I tear to the left, I think is the way they tell us to, then I don't get the white part. Is that right? Well, it didn't work out. All right. And I do that maybe. And then let me get my floral. And it has the French words here, so I'm thinking I want to okay, let me see. I'll start there. Okay, it's too wide. Alright, I'm leaving my leaf there. And I'm going to put that there. Or maybe I'm going to put this over that. What do y'all think? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I want to go back to the lace. Maybe I don't even like the papers. Alright. I've got this cream. Put that there like so. And I do that there. And then no. I got this little piece here.
And since this car is so rare, I asked you guys on Instagram for some suggestions. So not only do you guys offer up your suggestions on websites, but a lot of you physically went to car lots near your house, sent me pictures, and that is just, I couldn't believe it.
Alright, I like the way that peeks through, the green peeks through there. And then let me put my paper back. Maybe I do paper this way. Yeah, you're right. Tear away from you. Okay, thanks for telling me that. I am constantly getting that white part all the time when I don't want it. Oh, I'm shaking the camera, sorry. Bring it down. Bring that down. And then I'm going to put some creamy flowers there. Let me find my cream flowers. Yeah, I was all excited about this paper, but now I get it on there and it's like, well, see, I knew this was going to be a work in progress. I had a plan in my head, but, you know, my head is a scary place sometimes. Alright. I like that. And I'm cutting around these little flowers of this lace here. And covering up the edge of those papers really is more what I'm doing, if anything. I don't know, I kind of like this, actually. And then my word could go there. And then I'm thinking something there. Let me find my... Here they are. And then I have these. And
but that's easily replaceable. One thing that you don't see chips are on the paint, which is great. A lot of the cars that I saw had a lot of rock chips up here. I don't see any, and
Okay.
this looks awesome. And speaking of rock chips again, I don't see anything on the glass.
Alright, I like this little thing here, maybe.
It does have a heated element in here, so the front windshield is heated, which is a nice feature.
That looks pretty good, actually.
Good. You can see it's well taken care of. The wheels on this
I don't know. What do y'all think?
they aren't on any other Thunderbird. They have the matching color for the paint.
What do y'all think?
Nice, but one thing that catches my eye right now, these brakes.
I like that, sort of.
The rotors are all
I think I'm going to go with that.
front brakes. Let's go around and check the back, see if it needs
I don't hear anybody saying. Y'all don't like it?
back brakes are even worse. This is really pretty good.
If I was doing paper, oh, look what fell on there. Isn't that cute? I don't know. Well, you are quiet. Alright. I'm definitely going to put this down.
This car just, it looks really good. I'm actually really excited about this. I think this is a good possibility for a car that we might come home with today. Let's go speak with the owner.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
It's not fallish. It's not very fallish, huh?
Thank you very much. So I got keys and we go into
Well,
the car. Now,
heck.
just so that you guys know, the owner isn't going to be in the video. I want to respect his privacy.
I don't know. I thought because of the colors it
As
was.
long as I want filming the car and get all the shots and angles and
Okay.
don't test drive, that's not an issue. So I really appreciate
Here we go. And then that's going on top there. I sure like the layers. I know that.
the car buying checklist.
I love the layering.
Download for you guys. So if you're ever going to buy a used car, it has everything that you need to check for which you don't forget it. I'm going to be going through this myself as we check
I need to get one of those coffee cups that you put your glue in. So you can leave it upside down. I've seen ladies do that. So I'll just leave my glue sideways here. Alright. And I'm going to take those off. And I'm going to put this little baby down.
right away is this car is in great shape. I don't see any rips, I don't see any tears, there's no cracks in the leather. It just looks well taken care of, and that is great. That means that the owner actually cares about the car.
And then I'm going to put down the paper. Everything's sticking to me. Yeah, I like the Shabby one better, that's for dang sure. Okay. But I've committed and I'm going with this. So alright. But the Shabby, of course, it doesn't matter either way. The Shabby is my favorite because it's my style. It is right in my love zone. And I'm going to put her down. Oops. Wants to stick to me. Alright. And I'm gonna get a word. And I'm gonna see if that completes this. And I might do some pearls too. I think I'm gonna do some pearls to I like this one. This is some words that I got from that Summer Blooms kit. And I really, well, you're not even going to be able to see that paper now, but oh yeah, you can. But I love it's so, I don't know, it's a Summer Blooms kit, but to me, these words say fall. Their text, everything.
Gas prices are so high. Domino's is giving you 20% off all menu prices when you order online for a limited time. So hurry and take advantage of these low prices.
I like the way that sits on top of the flowers. I do. And let me get my pearls. I'm going to put a pearl here. I'm going to put one here. Get off my fingers. Everything wants to stick to me. Okay. You're funny, Dana. Okay. Missed you this week. Missed you. Okay. There we go. I don't know. I think this needs a little... Alright, I told you about that language. Sorry, guys. My grandsons. You gotta watch them on YouTube. I'm telling you. If they're not watching Stacy's Crafty Jam or Haystack Creations, you know, oh my gosh. Okay. Gotta watch them. Alright, I think I want a small one on there. Yeah, I saw this for an event somewhere. I think it was on Pinterest. I saw it, and I just saw a picture of it, and I said, oh yes. I waited. I saw it like last May. And I was like, I'm waiting to do this. Okay. Alright, I'm going to leave her alone. I think I've done enough damage. I don't know. I actually kind of like it. I do. It's not this. This one I go, yes. I love these. Oh, yeah. These sing to me. They love me. This one says, yeah. But I still like the colors. And I like the laces mixing with the yellows and the greens. I like the green popping out underneath that lace. I don't know, maybe the leaves shouldn't have gone on there. I'm not sure. Leaf on leaf. I don't know. I love the seam binding ruffling on there. I do, indeed. I love it. What time am I? Oh my gosh, I'm past time. All right, ladies. I am sorry I ran over a little bit. But that is your shabby fall leaves. You don't have to do the fall. You don't have to do shabby. Just take your leaves and do you. You know, y'all are very creative, and you know, just do what you do, and sign up for your event, and you know, have some fun. It's amazing what we get from our partners. Oh, look, see, I was going to put this in the middle of it. But that's so big, it covers up the whole blooming leaf. But anyway, that is our craft tonight. I appreciate you taking the time to be with me. I am just honored that you guys, you know, spend your Sunday evenings with me. I can't remember what I'm going to do next week. But, guys, Kim Evans is going to be on this Thursday doing the doily notebook booklets. Oh, my gosh. I am so excited for Kim to be live this coming week. I thought she was going to do it this weekend, but it's better for her to do it on the weekday. So you guys tune in on Thursday at 8 p.m. Central. If you're on the East Coast, then that's going to be 9 p.m. Central, and she'll be crafting along doing those doily notebooks. My gosh, I got to clean this desk. Look at it. Oh my gosh. Looks like a tornado came through here. I live in Texas, so that's possible. Okay, I love you guys. I will see y'all on the page and our next live. If you need me, you can always PM me. Thanks for hanging with me tonight. I love y'all. Bye.